Well, it can be murky waters in the online dating world, and we're going to find out from our professional matchmaker, Crystal Walter, how you're going to get that swipe. Is it left or right? Which is a good one? Right. Left?
I think it's right.
It depends
right
on the
is
app,
right,
right,
left is wrong.
Okay, right is right, right is right.
I don't know.
Okay, we're going to go through some do's and don'ts that will apply to many different profiles, and let's begin here with the don'ts. And the first don't is don't tell lies. That can be tempting, especially when it comes to age and height and all the kind of easy facts, right?
Yes. Well, you should never lie about your height, because obviously when you meet them in person, they're going to know if that's a lie. Don't lie about your age. Even if you look a little bit younger, it will come out, right? So you don't want to start your relationship off on a lie. Just be honest.
Yeah.
If you're going to be with somebody, they're not going to care how old you are.
Exactly.
At that point, right? So just be honest. Be yourself.
Okay. Don't lie. That's not a good one. And don't use old photos. I mean, the photo selection is really important, right?
It is, and I think it's better to have one photo of you by yourself, even if it's a selfie, that's current, that just shows your face nice and clean, rather than have 3 photos where it's like an old photo or a photo of
with your ex
cut out. Don't do that. And don't try and be funny in your photos either, because there might be a backstory to that photo, but whoever's viewing it doesn't know it, so they're not going to see the humor in it. So just use one photo if you only have one of you by yourself. Don't crop anybody out.
And probably don't doctor the photo too much, right?
No, I mean, there are filters, and that's fine, but people know when you've done that, so just keep it simple.
Yes, that goes back to the honesty point. Okay, yes. And now what about when it comes to declaring demands for the type of person that you're looking for? What's your approach on that?
I think it's really important to say what you are looking for in a person, a partner, or a relationship, but don't say that what you don't want. Don't message me if this. Don't this. I don't want this. I don't want that. Because you're putting a negative tone to it right away.
Right.
Like, I won't date anyone who's under 6 feet. Like, okay, well, that's great. You don't need to, but you don't need to say that.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can kind of filter that in the aftermath, right?
Yeah, you know, it's gonna come up. Whatever is important to you, whatever you're looking for, will come up through conversation. You don't need to list it. It's not a shopping list, so just leave it alone.
Okay, leave that one alone, and don't pretend or don't kind of gloat and tell that you're a really cool person. Do you see this a lot? Are people doing this?
Some people do that. I think some people get a little carried away, and they really get into, you know, who they are, and that's great. You should say, you know, what's interesting about you. Like me, for instance, the most interesting thing about me that I've been told is my sense of humor. But for me to convey that and write that, somebody else might not see that. They might take it a different way. So that's not something that I should write in my, you know, online profile. Right. That would be something that you would pick up one-on-one. So leave those things out. Just be yourself, and don't try and sell yourself. Just be short and sweet, and, you know, they will get to know you when they meet you.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So that moves us along to the do's, and that goes into facts and not fiction. So I think sometimes people are tempted to appear like there's something that they're not. So if your interests are fitness, then you would declare that, and if they're not, don't include that, right?
Yeah, I mean, some people say that they run. That's great. Do you run, you know, regularly? Are you in a running club? Unless you're in a running club and that's important to you, then don't list it, because you're going to meet somebody who wants to go for a run.
Right.
And you're probably not going to want to go.
Yeah, the lies come through pretty easily. Okay, how about being happy to stand out and being clear about that, being succinct?
Yeah, you want to be, you know, catchy. You want people to read it, but you don't want to get carried away either. So keep it short, and yeah, go from there.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's the Twitterverse, right? 140 characters or less.
Yes. You know what? You should stick to that.
Okay. And what about sharing your values? How do we convey that?
That is important, because if you do have kids, or if you have family dinner every Sunday, you want that person to know that that's important to you, because other people, maybe that isn't important to them.
Right.
Right? So you want to let them know what your life is like and what you're looking for, marriage, kids, whatever the case might be, but short and sweet.
Okay, and I think the most important do is to have fun, because it is, should be fun, right? It should be light.
It should be fun, and you don't take it personal, because you don't want your feelings to get hurt, and
And there's a lot of landmines, for sure.
There is. Probably the people that you're going to meet are probably on 3 different sites.
Right.
So just have fun with it.
Okay, and take that in stride. Great advice as always. Thank you so much.